Hello everybody, thanks for joining me today. I'm Jackie and I create mosaics using sea glass. And today I'm going to talk to you about filling in the background in a sea glass mosaic piece. So when I complete a sea glass mosaic, I fill in all of the glass with sea glass. And sometimes when people see that, they'll ask me, why do you fill in all the glass? Why don't you just leave some of it uncovered so you just have your design and not all of the background is all filled in? And I have to admit that there have been times when I've been tempted to do that. With some of my designs, that's just not going to work. It all has to be filled in. But with a design like this one, I'm really tempted to say, it looks like it could be done. I have my fish all swimming through the water. I've got some interesting stuff at the bottom, and I've got all the seaweed coming up. And maybe I don't need to fill in all the background with white sea glass, which is what I'm planning to do. So I can understand why some people would think it would be a really good idea not to fill in all the background with sea glass. For one thing, it's going to take you a lot less time. For another thing, it's going to take you a lot less sea glass. But the other thing is that I think that might be a bit of a personal preference. I really quite like it all filled in, but somebody else might prefer it not to have all the sea glass filled in. Maybe it's not as busy and maybe you can focus more on the design that is there. So what I'm going to do, I am going to fill in all the sea glass on this one. I'm going to fill in all the background with white. And then I'm going to show you a picture, a before and an after picture. So a picture of what it looks like now versus what it looks like with the sea glass all filled in. And what I'd like you to do is to post a comment down below and let me know which one do you prefer. So this filling in the background is a pretty straightforward process. I have my tools, I have my glue, and my little mosaic tools, and I have a tray of white sea glass, and I've got a bit of aqua here as well, just because sometimes I'll probably put a little bit of aqua in. And I'm just going to search for pieces that fit into all of the areas. So I'll just go ahead and I'll start doing that. And what I often do when I'm filling in a background area is I'll put patterns and sort of fuss and make it interesting. But for this particular piece, for me, this piece is all about the fish and the underwater seaweed and the scene that's going on there. And I don't really want a lot of busyness in the background. So I'm just going to fill it in without a whole lot of detail. And I'm just going to search for pieces that fit together, kind of like a puzzle. But I'm not going to be too concerned about getting really particular flowing lines or to create any sort of secondary pattern with my sea glass. So this is going to take me a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill in all the empty bits of glass with sea glass, and then I will show you my progress as I go. So I finished filling in the background with white. It's taken me quite a while, and it's taken a lot more time and a lot more sea glass than if I had left it unfilled. And I've also added a few little jellyfish there for some interest. So tell me what you think. Would this piece have been perfectly fine without filling in the background with white? Or do you think it really needed the white sea glass to make it look finished? So thanks for joining me today. I hope this lesson has been helpful for you, and feel free to post your comment. I look forward to hearing from you. Happy sea glass hunting!